In 1 Kings chapter 17, the Bible talks about a famine because it was a judgment against the children of Israel. The prophet Elijah was commanded to go before Ahab and tell him there would be no rain. Then he was commanded to go by the brook Cherith, and the ravens would feed him, and he could drink from the brook. Then after a time, the Lord allowed these resources to dwindle, and he sent his prophet Elijah clear over to Zarephath, which belonged to Zidon, to live with a widow woman. And he informed Elijah that he'd commanded the widow woman to sustain him. Imagine a strong, healthy man going to a widow to receive food. What a hard thing for a man to do. He would feel embarrassed, but Elijah obeyed God. And the widow was gathering sticks and preparing her last meal. Elijah told her not to worry, but to give her food exactly all that she had to the prophet. Now what she had left could have been infested with weevils. It had been the last of the barrel. It was the bottom of the barrel. It could have been a little stale. So anyway, Elijah was asking for the last of what she had, the last bit of hope she had for survival. And then he promised her if she would do this, God would provide for her throughout the rest of the famine and for her son. She obeyed. She believed. And the food was provided. Then she went, or her son went, to look in the barrel, and there was a little flour, not a whole barrel full, but a little flour and a little oil left, and she mixed and made food for herself and her boy. And then later on through the famine, when her son died, the prophet was there and prayed, and he was resurrected. They never ran out of food. I was thinking about this parable. We were running low on supplies. My oil jug was empty. There was a little drop in the bottom. And I said to the Lord, you did it for her. I know you can do it for me if you want to. I would like to make some bread for my hungry children. And I have given all that I have to missions. Every year, all the time, I was collecting for the mission projects to do free medical clinics and evening gospel meetings. So I felt like I was in the same category with this woman. And I said to the Lord, I need this miracle. I took the bottle of oil and I began to pour out for the recipe that I needed. And there was enough. That one little drop provided enough. The next day I made some bread that took about half a cup of oil, and I had enough, just enough what I needed. Another time I made pancakes, and there was enough. Throughout the whole time up until payday, that little drop of oil provided for all that I needed and increased my faith that I don't have to worry. My God shall supply every need of yours. Philippians 4:19.